Hello there. This is our first episode or installment of some screencasts that I've put together for APA format for your journal article report paper. So the title page here in the new 7th edition looks different than what we had for student papers in the 6th edition. So just kind of keep that in mind if you've been taking psych classes before. But I want to go through first sort of the basics of APA format. You'll notice here is we have 1-inch margins. So 1 inch from the top here, 1 inch from the right. And again, you don't see it here because our title information is centered, but you'll have 1-inch margins from the left and from the bottom. The other thing I want you to note is everything is double spaced. So we'll be able to set your default as double spaced when you're working on APA papers. So the first element in the title page is, of course, the page number. And you can either find this corner for your page number, or you can set up a header if you want to. When I have short papers, I usually just use hand type it over here on the right hand side. But your title page will always be page 1. And then the next component will be the title of your paper. And you'll notice it's, I don't know, maybe 3 double spaces down. But somewhere in the upper portion is what the page is what the guidelines say. So somewhere in the upper portion, so upper third of or upper half of the page is where your title section goes. And the first element is your title. So this is your title. It's not the title of the article that you're using. It's your title. It's your paper. So some form of what your topic is can go into the title. You'll notice that the title is bold, and it also uses upper and lowercase letters. So again, depending on what your title is, again, uppercase letters for larger words, for lack of technical term, prepositions and things are lowercase. If you were to have a longer title, usually the title is less than 12 words, even if you have a 2-part title. But if it does happen to go on to the next line, again, you would just double space down to the next line again, would sort of be right in here somewhere, and continue on with your title. When you go, and I'm going to arrow up here a little bit, when you start this next component of the title page, it's the name. And again, you'll notice that this is sort of a double and then a double space, which again is different than previously in previous editions. So you've got 1 double space and then another double space to separate the name aspect of your title page. So this is a student name. So Mary Sue Ellen Potter is the student. So this is Mary Sue Ellen Potter's paper. And then the institution that you're going to goes next. And that, again, Front Range Community College. You could put the Larimer campus if you wanted to. But spell it all out. It looks a little bit more professional when you spell it all out. And then it's the course. And so depending on which course you're in, 500, 235, 500, or 235, 604, or 606, 641, whatever the section is, you would put Psych 235, whatever your section is, Human Growth and Development, Lifespan, because that is our course. I'm your instructor. And then the due date of your paper. So again, take a look at your syllabus and see when your journal article report is due, the final paper, and go ahead and put in that due date as the last element of your title page. So I think I've covered each of the items to focus on in your title page. In the 7th edition, they've dramatically decreased the kind of complicated, the fiddly bits, if you will, of the title page. And I think this is a much easier title page for students to work with. So if you have any questions, let me know. But I hope this 5 minutes or so has been helpful in kind of demonstrating to you what your title page will look like. All right, thanks very much, and I'll see you at the next screencast. All right, thanks.